I've been out here for 9 days exactly, trying to help get housing for a lot of people that's out here. Something has to be done because, like, if you don't do it, then who will? We out here fighting, huh? We even went up in City Hall, and what was happening? They told us to get out.
We've shown from history that the process has not worked for people. And so if we physically remove the tents in good faith and it does not work out for us, then we will be here again. And we will be here louder and bigger.
Let it be known, not going nowhere until we get what we wanted or what we fighting hard for. When the riot happened for the Freddie Gray, I saluted them kids because at the end of the day, they stood for something. I'm tired of it. Police not gonna keep beating on my friends or killing our people. Stand up for something or fall for anything.
And that's where we're willing to put our energy and make sure we commit all of our resources, our time, and our hearts to make sure that not only we remove Confederate images, but we remove Confederate and racist thinking out of all of Baltimore City.
I think that, again, if we come together more or we stick together, we'll be able to we'll win. We'll win.
There has been progress made on meeting some of those demands, but there's still a lot that needs to be done. There are issues out here that impacts all of Baltimore City. And what we have to let everyone know, that even though we can make small progress on some of those issues, the issues still remain, and we must address everything at a root level.
They don't know what it's like to actually live out here. I want to be in a house where I'll be able to pay my bills, sleep and eat without worrying about anything. Especially anything happening to me while I'm asleep or I'm walking to a place to go to sleep and somebody doing something to me. Yeah, it's too much of that going on out here.
I believe that the mayor wants to see an end to Tent City, and so some things may have been rushed before they were really agreed upon. Housing First says that we put you in permanent housing and then wrap your services that you may need around that. And that's much different from a lot of the other avenues that we've seen done before, like Section 8 and HUD housing and project living and things like that. So we're going to make sure that those commitments that the mayor's made, that she holds up, that she stands to those commitments. We're going to make sure of that by having a committee of homeless here, and that committee is going to report back to the mayor on what's going on here. So that control looks like self-governance, and which is something that hasn't been done in homeless shelters here in Baltimore. If we don't get what we have or what we asked for here, we're prepared to do another action. We'd like to surprise them though, just like we surprised them with the Tent City. So there'll be another surprise action if we can't get our demands met. Who gets the fame for this or who gets the claim for this really doesn't matter for me. I think what matters to me is when I'm walking down the street one day, a couple years from now, a year or 2 months from now, and someone taps me on the shoulder and say, "Hey Rob, remember me?" And it's one of these residents. They cleaned up, they got a job, things are going and they're thriving. That's a win for me. I don't care who owns it. So if the mayor wants to own this win, she can, and we'll give her that.